That way I can find.
Okay.
Hey everybody, Dawn Zoldi here. I'm the CEO of P3 Tech Consulting. I'm also a corporate Women in Drones member and the ambassador for the 2021 Global Awards program for Women to Watch. It's our 5th anniversary. I'm so happy to be here and also to be with Sharon Rossmark, the CEO of Women in Drones, to talk about the organization and how it increases diversity, equity, inclusion in this industry. So Sharon, welcome. It's so great to great to talk to you. We're gonna do this like a fireside chat, and so Sharon, why don't we first start out with you telling us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dawn, for the opportunity, and thanks for Pix4D for inviting us to have this conversation. As you said, my name is Sharon Rossmark, CEO of Women in Drones. My background is actually in insurance and financial services, but I came across drones about 5, 6, 7 years ago and was fascinated by the opportunity. And when I had a chance to jump in, I jumped in with both feet. So basically, I am a business person that has become techie / geek / drone pilot.
I love it. And you created this organization called Women in Drones. So let's talk a little bit about that. Can you tell the folks out there what Women in Drones is and what it does?
Okay, great. So we started off as an organization to focus on featuring women who are disrupting, innovating, and shaping the future of the industry. And that is still at the core of what we do. What we have evolved to is a business platform that allows anyone within the industry, with our focus and mission on women, to make business connections and to really thrive. We have particularly focused on women that are, again, shaping the industry. We've added education because we see that as a core front of what's going to take to drive the industry forward.
Well, you just mentioned a couple things there, Sharon. I'd like to elaborate because what I noticed was even last year during COVID, right, when so many folks were struggling, Women in Drones really exponentially grew. So tell us a little bit about your initiatives and what you're doing with Women in Drones.
Absolutely. So as you've indicated, we were in a great spot when it came to COVID because we were launching new initiatives and we were building upon the current initiatives that we have. So what we've done the last couple of years is we've launched not only a career center, and that was at the basis of requests from the industry. Our number one question pre-pandemic at trade shows was, help us find women who can help us fill roles within the industry. And then the second question was, help us find anyone that has the skill sets that we need. So we knew that that was a driving piece. So we launched a career center. We have our Women in Drones Africa initiative that we launched earlier this year, which is really driven by the request, again, of women from around the globe to become more involved. And initially we were going to start small and start in South Africa. And the request came in to say, no, let's go broader. So we launched across the entire continent. We have our vertical space e-magazine, first of its kind in the industry, to really focus on what's going on in the broader space of the industry. And it features articles about individuals and companies that are movers and shakers in the industry. It comes out 3 times a year. We have our merchandise, of course. Everyone loves merch. So check out the website, you'll find it. And most recently, we launched our DEI survey. And that was, again, at the basis of really wanting to be at the forefront of understanding what is it going to take to drive the industry forward. I mean, and then if you design for diversity, you get diversity. And this industry is so early in its beginnings that now is a great time to ask those questions. And, as a team, as you know, Dawn, as part of the team, we started off thinking if we had a couple of hundred results or responses, that we would be thrilled. And as of last week, we were well over 1,000. So, you were part of this process. Why don't you elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my company P3 Tech partnered with Sharon Women in Drones and Marlene Deals up in Canada with the DDNC, put together this survey to get a baseline from the industry, to have some factual basis of really where do we stand right now when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And like you said, Sharon, we were just so shocked to get well over 1,000 responses. And what that tells me is people are hungry for this information. The survey actually closes out, well, by the time this conference will air, the survey will have closed out. We'll be analyzing those results and expect to see some findings in early 2022. We're going to release a white paper and report. So really excited. You know, we're kind of in a crawl, walk, run with this program, but really excited to be a part of it, Sharon. And I really appreciate you including me because I agree. This is something that is so important for this industry to really have the workforce of the future. We need to include as many people as possible and as many ideas as possible. So thanks for your leadership in this area. And it's like a total privilege to work with you. But let's talk about that a little bit because you know what? Women in drones, people hear it, they think, oh, it's just for women, but it's not, right? Like, so we need allies, we need advocates, people like Mike Hirschberg and the Vertical Flight Society that wrote this incredible recent op-ed about the need for a diverse workforce and the dearth of engineers that's going to hit the advanced air mobility industry shortly if we don't turn the tide here. Tell us how people can become a member.
Well, it's as simple as going out to our website, womenindrones.com, and we offer a variety of membership types, whether you're an individual, a student, corporation, or a small business. Memberships start as small as $25, and the level of benefits vary based on the point of which you come in. But what you need to understand is that we are open to everyone. While we do have a focus and emphasis on women and girls, because we see that as a catalyst of growing the industry, we like to say that the word women, which is spelled W-O-M-E-N, is inclusive of men because of the M-E-N portion of the name. But to become a member, it's as simple as clicking, filling out the application, and as long as you meet the requirements, which is you're in the industry or you're interested in the industry, we want you to become on board because it is a collaborative organization. I think that's why we have almost 30% of our membership are men. We have networking opportunities. We have global networking opportunities. That's the value you get out of it. We have more and more vendors coming on board to provide support, services, and discounts. So we welcome everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just to name a couple of my buddies, we got Vic Moss, Kenji Sugahara, right? Probin Thompson, Romeo Dersher. I mean, the list goes on. You said 30%. That's pretty awesome. And check it out, everybody. Really encourage you to become a member because like Sharon said, there's so many benefits to doing that. I think, Sharon, one of the things you may not have mentioned was when you become a corporate or small business member, you have that Coffee Connect. By the way, folks, it's every Tuesday morning. It's online, it's collaborative, and as a member, you get to be, one of the guest speakers for that. So that's a great opportunity to meet people, to get your brand out there, and really, really get deep into the industry. Let's talk a little bit about the Women to Watch Global Awards because that is one of your several initiatives. And I know this is our 5th year anniversary because I'm helping you lead that. But let's talk about at its core, what the goal of that program is.
So at its core, and just to also add in, it is literally our crowning gem for the organization. And it is about shining a spotlight on women who are leading the way in the industry. And I can honestly say what's been nice about it, as you've indicated, this is the 5th year, is that now we're also inclusive of companies who have demonstrated that they have strong women or women in key leadership roles, or at least actively involved in a broad number of positions within their organization, that we're also recognizing those companies. But fundamentally, it's about shining a spotlight on women who are truly leading the way within the industry.
Yeah, and look, I received the award, the Leadership Award in 2019. And the reason why I'm leading this program for Sharon is because I'm a believer. I'm a living example of this. Receiving that award really did change my life. I mean, it sounds cliche and corny, but it's true. I created my company after I won that award because people came up to me and said, will you do A, B, and C for me? And I'm like, yeah, and I should probably get paid for that. So, hey, it's time to make a company. And so, it's been just such a great journey, and that was really my catalyst. And that's why I want to pay it forward to other women and teams that are making a difference in this community by helping Sharon lead this award, just to get that out there. Sharon, you alluded to this. You know, we have not only individual awards, but team awards. And I'm just going to roll through them super quick because we're short on time and we definitely want to maintain some time for Q&A. But the categories are the Saber Wing Leadership Award, obviously the namesake of what I received a couple years ago, but all about women that are kind of leading the way and making a difference. The Iris Automation Entrepreneurship Award recognizes those movers and shakers that are kicking off, you know, startups and making a difference. The Skydio Public Safety and Public Service Award, obviously folks out there either in first responders or even in the military making a difference. And the Unmanned Safety Institute Education Award. You know, we have educators make such a difference, right? You said girls and STEM and STEAM, and those are the folks out there that are really building our workforce of tomorrow. So those are the individual awards. And then we have 2 team awards. We've got the Volatus Aerospace Innovation Team and the Fox Fury Team Spotlight Award. So can't wait to see how this plays out. We had that nomination period from International Women's Day, which was March 8th through, I believe it was May 14th. We had an international incredible panel of judges. We've had it under lock and key because, Sharon, tell them the really big news of where we are going to be hosting the announcements this year.
I am just so thrilled that the 2021 global announcement will be made live at the CES show this coming January, live from a stage, and that's incredible. I mean, as you know, Dawn, we were originally going to announce it at where we started, which was at Interdrone, and because they needed to cancel their conference, we needed to find a new home. And CES has just welcomed us. They love what we stand for. They love what we do. And drones is already a part of their agenda. And so they felt that since they're already embracing UAS and AAM, that let's just bring us on over and be a part of their bigger family. So we're just thrilled about it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, so this is going to happen in early January of 2022. Our actual portion of this event is on the 6th of January. Get your tickets now, everybody. Hotel rooms are, if they're not already booked, they're selling out. So we really encourage you to be a part of our celebration. We're hoping to actually have an evening event. And so maybe that's a great segue, Sharon, to say that one more opportunity if folks want to plug in and help.
Absolutely. If you want to get involved, if you want a sponsorship, we still have plenty of time. Please contact us through womenandrones.com. You can reach me directly at Sharon Rossmark, Sharon at womenandrones.com. And we're more than happy to sit down and figure out what your goals are, align them with our process and get you involved. Come on over.
Absolutely. So, all right, I think we're at our time here. 30 seconds. Any closing comments, Sharon, for the group here?
I just want to thank everyone. And if you didn't get involved with Women to Watch in 2021, we'll be launching again in March of 2022. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you so much, Pix4D, for having us. And we look forward to answering questions from the audience out here.
Bye.